And set to get this one going. And we are underway here in England. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Purdy off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. It was just 3rd down and short, but he'd been off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action here. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Purdy now to throw off the play action. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw, Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Charlie Warner, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers will jump on. With the game's first score here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Breaks a tackle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Chubb on the counter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. This now a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. From here, this would have been a 48-yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hard to believe that they could mount that long of a drive and come up with nothing on the scoreboard.
It can be disheartening, it can be frustrating, and can also cause some anger because when that happens, that type of a drive, and you come up empty, you're really looking for someone to blame, and you start pointing fingers at each other.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still 1st half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Purdy. Flush to his right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Watson. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's out to Chubb, complete. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 98 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10. Now Purdy. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Forced out to his left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Purdy. He'll buy some time right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake. Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of the play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Up the middle, it's Chubb. There he goes, left side. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base, and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Hunt will try going up the middle, down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 4, they could still get a first down without scoring. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that'll be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up,
Hallelujah.